welcome to Tonight Orlando, and I'm your host, Dr. Carl. And I got to tell you, we got a show we've never done before. We got the peanut people here from Planters Peanut. Now, that sounds weird and crazy, but if you've ever eaten Planet Peanuts, which I love, because I eat them a lot, these are the three individuals that drive the Nutmobile. So now they're with the Big Nut here on Tonight Orlando. And we got Ryan, Jesse, and Katie, and they're going to talk about how they became the drivers of the Nutmobile. Now, I heard it's a 26-foot long peanut on wheels.
That's correct.
And it attracts people from all over the country?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, if I had a 26-inch peanut, I'd be tracking everybody all over the country. Unbelievable.
It's pretty fun to drive.
It's pretty fun to drive. So, Ryan, you're known as the honey roasted Ryan, right?
Yes, yeah.
Now, I do like honey roasted peanuts.
Yeah.
So how did you get that name?
It's definitely my favorite peanut.
That's your favorite peanut?
That's my favorite
Okay.
peanut right there. Tried to get something with an R, and that was hard, but honey
Okay.
roasted, it worked well. And
Okay.
It was that or Crunchy Connors. But
Crunchy Connors.
But,
I like honey roasted better.
Yeah.
And Jesse, come on.
Yeah.
Peanut butter?
Peanut
That's
butter.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Anything with peanut butter, I eat. Actually, my granddaughter was describing me to her friend's mother. Said, my grandfather is a little like a squirrel. They go, why? He's nutty. But in a good way.
That's what people say about us.
That's what they say about you.
Yeah.
So I'm surrounded with three nuts.
Yes, 3 nuts.
4 nuts.
Four nuts,
including
yeah,
your-
that's like a big nut.
Yeah.
So why did you pick peanut butter?
Peanut butter and Jesse, well, we all have to think of peanut names at
Okay.
the beginning of the year to go by as like our peanutter persona.
Okay.
And J is hard. There's not a lot
Yeah.
of J
No.
nuts. So we went with peanut
Oh,
butter.
I know a lot of Jane nuts.
Well,
And
yeah.
you gotta understand, you call yourselves the Nutmobile? Have you been on I-4? We got more Nutmobiles on I-4 than ever. It's insane.
Yeah, so peanut
come
butter Jesse was the obvious choice. It's like a little play on words. Jesse,
Peanut butter
jelly
Jessie.
kind of sounds similar.
Okay.
Peanut butter and Jesse.
Now, the one I had the hardest time with, Katie. I love you, Katie, but Maca Katie what?
Macacadia, like macadamia nut.
Like, that's what I thought, like a
Macacadia.
maca- so I-
yeah, there was
see-
a couple cashew Katies in the past, so we wanted to do something different, make it fun, kind of incorporate my name right in the middle.
say it
of
again.
Macacadia. Like macadamia, but macacadia.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was, but it was a mouthful.
Yeah. Understandable.
Oh my goodness! I go, how'd she come up with that name? So it was pretty interesting. It was pretty fun because obviously I do a little research, not much. I don't listen to Tom; he's my producer. Now the first car was built in 1935. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that? You picked all your own names, right?
Yes.
So Planters does not pick your names.
We talk with them as we're going through peanut prep, which is like our orientation.
Peanut prep.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it sounds like dental prep. So tell me how the three of you got aligned to drive the Nutmobile in Nutty Orlando.
Yeah, I think we all found out a little bit differently. I found out through an Instagram post from a news channel in Wisconsin saying Planters is looking for their next class of peanutters.
Really?
And I had 2 days left to apply, so I called up my buddy and I was like, we're making a video. I need your pool. Let's go.
And you did it.
And I did it.
I love it because that's how I did my video for Survivor. I did it the day before it was due.
Love it.
I'll tell you later about that. How did you do it?
I found out through a mutual friend, this girl that I went to high school with way back in the day, did the
Right.
program, and I wanted a job always that I could travel. So I reached out to her, and she's like, applications are open right now. You need to apply within 2 days. And I went ahead and sent my application.
Boom. And Jesse?
I was on the job hunt because I was just serving tables, so I was looking for a
Oh, you went to
change.
college and got a degree in serving tables.
Exactly.
Were you at Applebee's?
No,
I thought I saw you at Applebee's.
somebody else, some other peanut butter
Okay.
Jesse. But yeah, so my mom and dad are incredible supporters of me, and of course they were like talking with their friends about, you know, me looking for a job, and my mom's friend, her husband cut out a newspaper clipping that said that the Nutmobile was hiring, put it on her, like, you know, place at the dinner table, and then she sent a picture of that to my mom, and then my mom sent it to me. So it's
Amazing.
a whole chain reaction of just, like, support of people who
So
wanted it
it's
for
been
me.
crazy, hasn't it?
Yes.
So you're hired for 1
Nuts.
year. It's been nuts.
Yeah.
So nuts.
I like nuts. You have to be nutty to survive this world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So maybe that's why I like Planters peanuts.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
We like nutty people.
Yeah, well, hey, you're right here in good company. And my friends from Scotland, they're in shock. I think I'm scarring them for life, but that's okay.
I love
So
it.
we're going to take a break here in a minute, and then we're going to go back and talk.
Okay.
So we're about to break, and we'll see you in a short minute. Ciao. Hi, I'm Dr. Carl, and this is my book, My Rise from the Wise Guys. I'm the son of a member of the Genovese crime family, and this is a story how I rose from that childhood. I became a dentist, a wildlife photographer, a contestant on Survivor Africa. You talk about overcoming obstacles, and this book will show you how I did it. And you can get it on carltalks.com, audio-visual book. And I hope you will enjoy the ride. If you don't, forget about it. I'm back with 3 nuts. I'm here with the honey roasted nut. I'm here with the peanut butter nut. And I'm here with the macadamia nut. 3 nuts, and I'm the biggest nut.
Yeah.
So we're not going there. So I understand in 1999, they built a hot rod nutmobile.
Yeah.
It was the official car of NASCAR.
Yeah.
Was that the fastest car in the track?
It was the nuttiest one. That's
It was
for sure.
definitely the nuttiest one.
Smooth
I
as
can't believe
peanut oil.
NASCAR.
Yeah.
I don't want to insult NASCAR people. They're all nuts. To sit there and watch a car go around in a circle would drive me nuts. I'd start eating more peanuts. Then they did a biodiesel. You heard about that?
Yeah.
And it said it operated on sunlight and wind.
Oh, with the original ones. Yeah. They had three in rotation up until 2021.
You know, wind? With all the peanuts you're eating, you're probably creating your own wind. I don't get how sunlight and wind gets this thing to move. You don't know.
No, we don't know.
Oh my God, you guys are. Then they come up with the 227 foot long. 27 feet long. It brings people together, huh? Oh boy.
yeah.
I'm not touching that one.
Sheldon and Shelly were their names.
Yes.
Why those names?
Shell.
Shell? Okay.
Shell.
What was the other one?
Shelly and Sheldon.
Oh, male and female. Is that the pink nutmobile?
No.
That was a cancer one then?
Oh, no.
I actually never.
I haven't seen a pink
I think you might know more about the history than we do right now.
Yeah,
You know what? You 3 are really bad
I think
nuts.
you're nutty.
Oh,
a pink nutmobile.
Yeah, you didn't see about the pink
No,
one?
I didn't.
I don't know
If
it
there
done for
was one,
cancer.
I would be the one driving.
That's
Oh yeah, oh
right.
yeah. So that's your favorite color?
Oh, yeah, by far.
Yeah, that's
I love pink.
That's my daughter. She loves pink. So you've been now traveling all around the country. Why don't you tell the audience how I met you?
Well, we met originally in Asheville. Katie had set up a couple of events, and we were going around North Carolina. We're doing some content day.
We were shooting content for the special
Yes.
reserve shoot, which was
Yeah.
our limited edition peanuts that came out a couple months back, and then we saw you guys just eating lunch, I believe.
Well,
it
we
was.
kind of interrupted you.
Not really.
Because
I
we were big fans of
spotted
Survivor.
him, and I spotted you two, and I said to my friends, I go, what the heck are these kids doing?
I think there's an important thing to note is that
What?
we were all wearing tuxedos.
That's right.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
looking at the 3 and going, 3 tuxedos, the carrying nuts, and I'm in Asheville, North
And we're
Carolina,
like-
where I know there's a lot of nuts.
Yeah, and we were filming each other
Yes.
eating peanuts,
Yes.
like, and
Crazy people.
We had serving
Yeah.
trays,
Right.
and we were
Oh, I
lifting
saw
them
the
with
whole thing.
lids. You know, we kind of looked like fancy butlers.
You did. I didn't know if you
waiters.
worked for the resort.
Yeah.
And then Ryan comes over and he goes, would you like to try my peanuts? I says, would you like me to videotape you? And he's looking at me like, who's this guy? I said, oh, I like these peanuts.
yeah, they're good. It's the Special Reserve peanuts, which are still
What's the name of it?
They're Special Reserve.
Just called Special Reserve.
Yes, yeah, it's like a special crop.
So every
of
store is
peanuts.
carrying it?
They're online.
Oh, only
Walmart
online.
and Amazon. Yeah,
Figures everybody shops on Amazon.
they're like they're huge peanuts.
I'm going to have to order some
they're
online.
massive.
Yeah,
They're
they're
like-
like that big.
Yeah, they like to say they're like
I remember
premium
eating them, but I thought they
legume.
were
They're
really
a little
good.
bit bigger than the average size peanut, and they have like Spanish red skins on the outside.
And what
so
else is the
it's-
flavor? Do you remember? I can't
It's
remember.
pretty like crunchy on the outside when you eat it with the skin, but it's really creamy like peanut butter on the inside.
So
and then
it,
when
it
it's
almost
a little bit
incorporates your
bigger-
names.
Yeah.
You could have been
Right.
Crunchy Connors with this
Could've been
special
Crunchy
edition.
Connors.
Forget it. We got peanut butter, Jesse there.
Could have changed it just for a little month, just as they're
Just for a
coming
month.
out, you know.
So you're going to be here for another while, and your nutmobile is in maintenance. And we were hoping to have it here today so we could take pictures because I got my friends from Scotland. Now remember, I don't think they know about a nutmobile in Scotland.
It's a very American thing.
Right, it's American.
Yeah.
They think we're really nuts. And we're now confirming it that we all are nuts. So when you get it out of maintenance, we will definitely like to do a shoot
Yeah.
with the nutmobile. We're going to take a break here again. We're going to talk a little bit more about some peanuts. Maybe we'll bring up the Scottish boys.
Oh yeah, we'll bring them in.
So we're going to bring up the Scottish boys.
Hi, this is Dr. Carl from Tonight Orlando. Would you like to be a guest on our show? Do you have a unique talent? Are you a musician? Are you a comedian? Are you a singer? Whatever you are, you have a talent. We'd love to see you. We'd love to promote you. Go on Tonight Orlando, fill out the paperwork, and you too can be sitting in this chair. And I'll tell you what, we'll have a ball. Ciao.
I have brought up my godson, Harry, and Oscar the wise guy. And this is the first time they're really being surrounded by nuts. They go to a boarding school and there's no nuts in their school. So, Ryan, would you name nuts after these kids?
Definitely Osknut.
Osnut. How do you like that name, Osnut?
It's a workshopping name.
It's a
for sure.
It's a workshopping name.
Workshop.
Okay.
And then Ryan, how do you feel about Honey Roasted Harry?
Oh, I like that one.
Honey roasted. I like that. Honey
Yeah. You're
He's a
part of the
honey.
Honey
Yeah,
Roasted
coming from a
family.
honey
Oh, look
roasted.
at
I
that.
like
You're part of the family now, Harry. You're part of the nut family. When you go back to Scotland, your grandparents go, "You're not going back ever again." They're gonna have to put you someplace where you get what is it called?
Deshelled.
Deshelled.
And Carl, do you want a peanutter name?
I'm
You want to
okay.
be Crunchy Carl? or
Crunchy
Captain?
Carl.
There we
Crunchy,
go.
baby.
I love it.
Let's go with the crunch. So the three of you never met before. You got picked. So where do you go to meet?
Yeah.
I mean, they have to put you in a training thing. So they
Yeah.
fly you, three of you.
No, we
No?
didn't actually get flown in. So we all did our initial audition and resumes. Then we got our first interview, which was just us
Okay.
and our eventual managers and boss
Right.
team. And then our final interview was over Zoom, and there was about 8 of us.
Wow.
And it was 5 girls and 3 guys, I think.
Okay.
And we got split out into break rooms
Okay.
and had to do these pretend, okay, what would you do a day on the road? What would you do for an event? Think of a new product for planters, things like that.
Oh, wow. Very
and
impromptu.
Then, And then we got to do a Q&A session with the last class of peanutters while they were still in the Nutmobile.
Okay.
And while they did that, they brought each of us into a room and asked us, who would you like to work with from Who Have You Been?
Oh, so you actually got asked who would you like to work with?
Yeah.
And you guys picked each other?
That's right.
Yeah.
That is damn cool.
Yeah.
That didn't work on Survivor.
Yeah,
That
pretty
is
different.
darn cool. So
We got lucky.
after you got picked, the three of you, then where do you go?
It was about, it was a fast process. It was about a month after we first heard, I want to say.
Yeah. This was a
And-
faster process this year than it will be for the next class.
And we flew to Austin, Minnesota, which is about
Minnesota. Is that where they're based out of?
That's where Hormel Foods.
Oh, okay,
Is our
Hormel
parent
Foods.
company.
Okay.
It's about an hour and a half outside of Minneapolis, and
I'll be there again.
Stop by.
Crunchy Carl may make a visit.
I love it.
it's Spamtown, USA. So,
I know.
yeah.
I just came back from Minneapolis.
So we got to go to Peanut Prep, and
Peanut prep.
the three of us met in
laughing at?
person for the first time.
And then once you got met for the first time, then you get assigned to the Nutmobile, and then they give you the itinerary, and then you just go.
Yeah, essentially we did driver's training and kind of just did all
driving.
things. Yeah.
So all three of you had to learn how to drive the Nutmobile? Who's the best driver?
I would say the one who likes to drive the most is Ryan.
I enjoy
Now,
driving.
I like to drive the most, but my wife would say she's the better driver. So you women always do that, and I go, oh, God, you're killing me here again. Yeah.
I definitely enjoy driving.
Yeah.
He's the one who he prefers to be behind the wheel.
So
and
do I.
honestly, we let him
I
do
don't
it.
trust my wife, and then she goes, "No, you're a bad driver." So now, after you leave Orlando, where are you going from here?
Yeah, so I was in charge of planning our events for January. We're gonna hit almost every major city in Florida. We've already been to Jacksonville. We're in Orlando now. We're gonna go to Miami, Tampa, and Tallahassee.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go to Panama City Beach for a little bit as well.
But you didn't go to St. Augustine, huh?
No.
Oh my God, it's got the most beautiful Christmas lights.
Oh, wow, we're
It's
sad to
off the
miss.
charts. St. Augustine is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
I could just see you people riding in on the Nutmobile. That'd be unbelievable. The elves will be out there.
Yeah.
It'd be a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. What did we get here?
Yeah.
They'll think it's a UFO, you know? Oh my God, the drone has landed in St. Augustine. You know? So you do the planning?
No, we actually split our responsibilities evenly.
Very
I
nice.
just so happen to be the one planning our Florida adventures,
Okay.
but we switch about every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Who's in charge of media, social media,
Oh, really?
and event planning?
Oh, wow. So you each do so you have to know how to do every job.
Absolutely.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And your reign ends, what, in May?
We finish in June. So we go from
June.
June to June. That's our full
June to
contract.
June.
And then they'll hire 3 more nutty drivers to head on the
And then what
salty
is free you
streets.
going to do then?
That's a
That's a big question, isn't it?
That's a question for 6 months from now.
Yeah.
Not right now.
You get paid doing all of this. Has this
Yeah.
been a fun gig?
Oh, incredible.
The best job.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it's definitely nuts, but it's nutty in a nice way.
Yeah.
So when do applications get open?
Applications get open January 2nd.
January.
So if you're a little nutty and you have a college degree and a great personality, we'd love to hire you to be a planner software driver.
How old do you have to be?
You just have to have a college degree and a driver's
Oh,
license.
so all three of you have college degrees. You
Yes.
have to have a college degree.
Yes.
So minimum, you're looking at 21, 22 years old.
That's right.
Okay. So Harry, would you like to be a nut driver of the Nutmobile?
I think I would be the nuttiest.
You like your honey roasted name?
Honey roasted
Are you having a good time here?
Yeah,
So what do you think of nutty Uncle Carl?
very nutty.
Okay, wise guy Oscar. Would you like to drive the Nutmobile? No. Why not? Why not?
Sweat all day.
Sweat. They have air
Honestly,
conditioning.
We do.
We do have air conditioning, yeah.
That's amazing.
And actually, the new one, you have GPS. Right?
we
Here's
got
hoping.
They did the whole interior. You'll get to see it when it comes out of maintenance, maybe, if you're still here. You know, last night you were a lot faster. Are you tired?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. He's 9 years old. He's a total trip. Harry, would you like to look inside the Nutmobile if we can?
Yeah.
Okay. See. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So think about it. You got 2 international children from Scotland.
Yeah, so random.
Do you guys have Planters peanuts in Scotland?
No.
No?
Yeah, but I think we
Okay. I'm not asking you any more questions, Oscar. Oscar's just, he likes to play with me, Oscar. He said, like yesterday when I
Have them
was,
try some, they're right there.
honey roasted peanut, you can't have these. It's named after your brother.
Yeah,
Just to reiterate, we have applications coming out January 2nd. It'll be open for a little while, so get those applications out. 60-second video. It's been the best journey. It's been 6 months. We didn't know each other 6 months ago, and
yeah, now we're like family.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Can you imagine if I apply?
right? Yeah.
I'd be the oldest nut driving the Nutmobile.
Yeah. Crunchy Carl in the driver's
Carl,
seat.
holy
Carl.
mackerels.
Yeah.
That would be my
You
wife.
got 3 great references.
You know what
right?
my wife would say? Go. That would. What was the oldest person that's been in a drove?
That's a good question. I don't actually know.
I believe 26 or 27.
Yeah, so
God,
pretty
I'd be
young.
60. No, I'd be 70.
Day over
Holy cow,
35.
I don't, oh, thank you. See, she wants to date me already. What?
I'm 69.
Yeah, I know. I'll be 70 in June. So now you can talk and tell my age. You're killing me. You're killing me. Well, anyway, it's been a pleasure having you
Been
guys
so much
here.
fun.
So
I
yeah.
really
fun.
appreciate having you
It's
here.
been so much fun.
Yes,
Thank
you guys are
Carl.
great.
Yes,
But you know, we have a little saying here. You know, I'm Italian. And when life gives us meatballs. Give one to Harry.
Oh, you got one?
Everybody got a meatball here?
Yeah.
Everybody got a meatball? When life gives us meatballs, what do you say?
Forget about it.
I'm Dr. Carl, and I'm holding a meatball. You've just been on Tonight Orlando with the 3 nuts from Planters. We've got Ryan, we've got Jesse, and we've got Katie. And I probably messed up their names, but I don't care. They're all nuts. So thanks for watching Tonight Orlando. I'm your host, Dr. Carl, and have a meatball.